One evening, as the sun painted the sky with golden hues, a young monk named Anand approached the Buddha with a troubled heart. He bowed deeply and said, "Master, I struggle every day. My mind is my worst enemy. It fills me with fear, anger, and endless desires. It reminds me of my past failures, makes me doubt my present, and terrifies me about the future. No matter how much I meditate, it pulls me in different directions. I feel like I am fighting a battle I can never win." The Buddha looked at Anand with deep compassion and gestured for him to sit. He remained silent for a moment, allowing the cool evening breeze to pass through the trees. Then he spoke, "Anand, do you see this forest? Do you hear the sound of the rustling leaves?" Anand nodded. "The wind blows, but the trees do not resist. They bend and sway, but they do not break. Your mind, Anand, is like this wind, restless, unpredictable, and ever-changing. But you are not the wind. You are the tree. If you learn to stand firm, to observe the wind without being shaken by it, then no storm within your mind can destroy your peace." Anand frowned. "Master, my mind is not just a passing wind. It feels like a raging storm. It torments me with thoughts I do not want, feelings I do not wish to have, and worries that steal my sleep. How can I possibly remain calm when the storm is inside me?" The Buddha picked up a glass of water and gently swirled it. "Look at this water, Anand. When disturbed, it becomes cloudy. But if you place it down and leave it undisturbed, it becomes still and clear. Your mind is the same. When you chase every thought, when you react to every feeling, you create turbulence. But if you sit still, observing without reacting, clarity will return on its own." Anand's eyes widened. "So, I should just ignore my thoughts?" The Buddha smiled. "No, Anand. Ignoring is not the way. You must observe them, understand them, and then let them go. Thoughts are like clouds in the sky. They come and go, but they do not change the sky itself. Your awareness is like the sky, vast, unshaken, and ever-present. The problem is not that thoughts arise. The problem is that you believe every thought to be true." Anand lowered his head. "Master, my mind tells me I am not good enough. It tells me I will never find peace. How do I stop believing it?" The Buddha placed a gentle hand on Anand's shoulder. "Would you believe the words of a madman who shouts nonsense on the street?" Anand shook his head. "Of course not, Master. Then why do you believe every word of the madman in your own mind?" The Buddha's voice was calm, but firm. "Not every thought is true, Anand. Your mind creates illusions, fears that do not exist, worries about a future that has not come, and regrets about a past that cannot be changed. The more you believe in these illusions, the more they control you." Anand sat in silence, absorbing the wisdom. "Master, what is the way to free myself from this?" The Buddha took a deep breath. "The path is mindfulness. Observe your thoughts, but do not react. Watch your emotions, but do not let them carry you away. Meditate daily, and when negative thoughts arise, ask yourself, is this thought helping me, or is it harming me? Let go of the thoughts that do not serve you. Train your mind as a warrior trains his sword, with discipline, patience, and wisdom." Anand looked up, a spark of hope in his eyes. "So, my worst enemy is not the world outside, but the untrained mind within." The Buddha nodded. "Yes, a person who follows every thought is like a leaf blown by the wind, never in control of its direction. But a wise person tames their mind and becomes the master of their own fate. Do not fight your thoughts. Observe them. Do not believe every whisper of doubt. Question them. Train your mind with patience, and you will no longer be its prisoner." Anand bowed deeply. "Master, you have shown me the path. I now understand that my suffering does not come from the world, but from my own mind's attachments. I will train my mind and free myself from its illusions." The Buddha smiled. "Remember, Anand, no one can harm you as much as your own mind when it is untrained. But no one can help you more than your own mind when it is disciplined and filled with wisdom. Walk this path, and true freedom will be yours." As Anand left, he felt lighter, as if the burden of his own mind had begun to lift. That night, he meditated with a newfound determination, ready to master the greatest battle of all, the battle within.